All Trump co-defendants have surrendered in Georgia. I know during when Trump, he went in there, when he surrendered and got booked and everything, people were asking, are all of his defendants going to show up? So apparently they did. Let's roll a clip.
We begin with Donald Trump's extraordinary and historic surrender at a jail in Atlanta. The former president arrested last night for his alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election in Georgia. It is the fourth time this year that Mr. Trump has turned himself in to face criminal charges.
This time was different, though. This time he had his mugshot taken, a first for a former American president. The booking process lasted about 20 minutes, and Mr. Trump was released on a
I love how the left just hates him, but they're just turning him into a legend. Like literally and figuratively. It's like the first guy, president in American history, to get a mugshot taken, and it's all because of nonsense.
$1,000 bond. But before heading back home to New Jersey, Trump spoke to reporters on the airport tarmac and again insisted that he did nothing wrong.
What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. And everybody knows it. I've never had such support. And that goes with the other ones, too. What they're doing is election interference. They're trying to interfere with an election.
We have team coverage from all angles. In just a moment, we're going to get perspective from NBC News presidential historian Michael Beschloss. But first to NBC News senior White House correspondent Gabe Gutierrez, who's been following this live from Atlanta. Gabe, first, what about those other 18 co-defendants? We've been focusing on the former president, but have those co-defendants all surrendered?
Hi there, Vicki. Well, it has been a very busy morning here at the Fulton County Jail. Just within the past few minutes, one of those other defendants was released on a $75,000 bond. One of the last ones to turn himself in, Reverend Stephen Lee from suburban Chicago, accused of intimidating an election worker. We briefly spoke with his attorney as he came out of here, and his attorney said that he denied the charges. You see right there on your screen.
Funny how like some of them are smiling.
The defendants in this case have just turned
the
themselves
top right.
in. They've been booked
so
process.
happy.
All but one have actually been released at this point. And this comes after an incredible sweeping indictment. And again,
Trump
all
on the top left
19 of them have surrendered at this point. And right now, this was the deadline that the district attorney had set out, noon on Friday, when they all had to turn themselves in or face arrest. Vicki Morgan.
Gabe, tell us where the case goes from here. Any idea of a timeline? But you know there are a lot of conflicting opinions on when this should all happen.
That's right. There were a lot of breaking details on that yesterday as well. And this is so complicated that you just saw how many defendants there are right there. Well, at least a few of them. One of them at this point has requested a speedy trial. And just yesterday, a judge granted that for one of former President Trump's attorneys, Kenneth Chesebro. That trial now set for, get this, October 23rd. That is less than 2 months from now. Still, legal experts question whether that's even possible. But Trump's legal team, of course.
Legal experts say, is that even possible? But then the judge set the date because they requested a speedy trial. That's really funny. They're going to make them do like a trial for every person, it sounds like, instead of like going all together. They're like the one lawyer. That's what's funny is a lot of these people are lawyers. So they're like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do a speedy trial. I'm ready. I knew this was coming. I'm going in. That's really funny.
Has been saying that this case needs to go on much longer. They've asked for a trial date of 2026.
That's Trump's attorneys. Asked for a trial date of 2026 so they could get prepared. And then then one of his lawyers wants one in October of this year. This is so wild. So dumb.
A long time.
Waste of everyone's time and money.
Now, the DA had previously proposed March of next year, so still a lot of questions on how this is all going to play out. But Vicki and Morgan, this speaks to just how...
March of next year, right in the middle of primary season. Oh, no, what do you know? Nothing to see here.
Unwieldy this whole process has become, this complicated, sweeping indictment of 19 defendants. It's anyone's guess when they will all finally go to trial. But again, one of them, the first one, could go as early as October 23rd, less than 2 months from now.
So dumb. What a waste of time. All this is just a waste of time for everybody. Like the taxpayers have to pay for all this stuff, all this, especially with Trump. All the whole motorcade and all it's just costing those local taxpayers so much money. And it's not even going to go anywhere. Even if he somehow gets convicted for this, which the jury has to prove that Trump knowingly, He knew he lost the election, and he made all this up to overthrow the government. And then if he's trying to overthrow the government, a $200,000 bond. Come on. It is a joke. It's a giant joke. It's so dumb and boring. And like when he went in there to get booked, it's like all that traffic. They shut down that whole one-way direction, it looked like, to the expressway for like a 40-minute drive. All that got shut down. Do you know how mad I would be? I live in Austin. If the one side, like the Northway on I-35, is just shut because they're indicting Trump, it's like, what are you doing? I don't want to deal with this. Do you think they care? They don't care. And like in my last segment now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's talking about this type of stuff. Like, no one cares. It's all just dumb. It's like, people don't want this. Locals don't want this. But they're just going to do it anyway. Because, like, let's get Trump. Let's get Trump. I campaigned on getting Trump. Let's get Trump. That's all they care about. They don't care about the taxpayers or how it affects them. They don't care what the people in the state think. Hey, I campaigned on this. George Soros gave me money for it. So now I'm elected. So now I'm going to go for it. I don't care about the murders or the fentanyl. Who cares? No, Trump. He knowingly lied about the election, even though that's all he talks about. And it doesn't seem like he lied about it all. But yep. We're just going to say he lied.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for daily news updates, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and share your thoughts on the story in the comments below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.